Hey everyone, this is Miss Dietrich. In this video, we will learn how to use something called the equation editor that's available on the Engage New York website to enter extended response questions. In Google Classroom, you'll find your copy of this assignment, and this will allow us to practice this skill. When you open up Google Classroom, find this page, open your copy, click on this link, and it'll open the equation editor. But we have to go through a couple things first. Select Question Sampler, select Math, select Grade 6, and select Equation Editor Sampler. Start Test. We'll see this many times in class, but when we're doing the activity, just hit Continue, arrow through, arrow through, arrow through, arrow through, arrow through, and then End Directions, and we'll start the test. Now when you start the test, you'll have a blank workspace. Now I've already started one over here that matches one of the questions that you're going to see in this activity. Right here it says find the value of the expression, and here it is, and you have to show your work, and you're going to paste your response to number 1 here. Now what I've done is on a separate sheet of paper we worked out the answer, and you're going to do the same thing on the state exam. You're going to work out your stuff on the paper that will be provided, and you're going to have that next to you while you have your Chromebook. You'll have your pencil and your paper, and you're going to study what you have, and you will enter it into this. Now you can see that I've already started. I started entering the actual expression. I put it right here. Now I do have to admit it was a little tricky to enter this part, because originally I thought if I hit this button then I would be able to put this stuff in it, and you can't. So what I ended up doing instead is I used the keyboard parentheses to put this first set of parentheses in. I used this icon to put the 1 1/5. I hit this button for minus, and I just put in a 2, and then I ended the parentheses and used it on my keyboard. So again, I'm just going to duplicate this just to show you again how to do this. To type in a mixed number, we need to click on this, and we're going to put 24, and then put your cursor where the blue box is to get the numerator in. Click on the blue box to get the denominator, and then we hit enter and see the cursor's flashing. So the next symbol that we want is the addition sign. Here's the addition sign, and then the next thing we want is 4 cubed. Now remember, you're going to be looking at your piece of paper. You're going to be looking at what you have written. So we have 4 cubed written, and we're going to write that down using this tool right, where is it? Right here, this one. Put in the base first, then put in your exponent, and then we're done with that. All right, and you're always going to go back and forth and double check. So we're multiplying. We'll make sure that we hit the multiplication button again. And then this is where it got a little tricky. We put in the parentheses on our keyboard, hit the space bar, select mixed number, we'll put in the 8, we'll put in the 1, we'll put in the 5, hit the space bar, now the minus sign, hit the 2, and then on the keyboard you'll hit the parentheses, because that should be available on your Chromebook. And then we're going to hit enter to bring us down to the next line of work. You'll go back and you'll look at your piece of paper and see what the next line of work is. So that's right here. We would put this in, and then after we get that all typed in, we'd hit enter, and then we would put this in. When we had that all typed in, we'd hit enter. Then you put this in, and when you have all that typed in, then you hit enter. Now notice that we have the final answer. You would want to have that in the workspace, but in addition to having that in the workspace, you would be putting that here as well. So you want to be careful to copy it correctly. 421 2/5. 421, it's a mixed number, so let's choose the mixed number tool. We'll put the 421 here, and then you always want to go back and double check, because you're going to forget what it was, 2/5. And we'll put in the 2 here, be careful, and then the 5 here. And then once you've reviewed everything and you finish typing everything, then you would hit submit. Now in our case, we're going to be taking a screenshot of this. So when you take a screenshot, make sure you position it so that when you take the screenshot of what's on your screen, that everything that I need to see will be in there. And you're going to look at the next video, the part 2, to learn how to take a screenshot, because you're going to paste that in your document. You're going to paste it right here, what's on your screen, so that I can see what you have. And then you'll move on to the next question. You'll kind of do the same thing. All right, good luck finishing this up.